I just lost track of time. I am so sorry to the 3 people watching.
No, we'll get more people popping in now. I think that everyone over on Hoosers knows that we're live. That was my fault, people in the chat. Em and I got distracted by chatting in the background to each other.
So once we get like at least 7 people in, I'm gonna have a vote on which set to do.
Cool.
I think, honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I can't even remember my own thoughts at this point.
That's okay, mate. Yeah, people are starting to come on over. I think Rhonda and Mike were over in the auction stream. So they're here now.
We have the McLaren Elsa and Lord's Hydramech.
Oh, cool. Minifigure collector is here as well, and so is Irish Andrew. Hi, guys. It's my lunch as well, so I'm having grilled cheese and a fizzy drink.
Well, those are your choices, people. Put one or the other. I don't know how to explain voting. Do they have that in Australia for prime ministers and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think I don't think it's the simplest system like in Australia, because we've basically got 3 levels of government. So we've got like our local government who do like a lot of waste management and community centres and like swimming pools and parks and
Triple
roads.
D, would you mind just shutting up, please?
M doesn't need a babysitter, Triple D. And then we've got state governments, and then we've got like the federal government as well, and we have to vote for everyone. But there's also like, it's not one person for one politician. Like there's this whole like system where we have to score politicians out of 1 to 4 and put them in order, and then preference votes gets allocated and all of this sort of stuff. It's really weird.
So it's like Cheech and Chong invented democracy.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. And I think one of the things that probably would surprise quite a few people is that I did see like this research study that came out probably about 3 or 4 years ago, where these researchers looked at different like government systems internationally to see which government systems were the most corrupt. And the most corrupt that out of the countries that they looked at was Venezuela, which is not all that surprising when you think of the drug lords and all of that sort of stuff, particularly that had that reputation in Venezuela. But the second most corrupt political country was Australia.
Yeah, those kangaroos are threatening people.
Yeah, it's like the mob over here. The mob mentality of a mob of kangaroos.
No. I guess we're going with the car because Mike was the only person to vote.
And then we've got Rhonda saying that they didn't win anything from the auction. Oh no, Rhonda. I must admit that I think I did end up watching like maybe the first hour of that. And then I did end up falling asleep, but I think I then woke up for the last hour or 2 of the auction as well. So however much sleep I got in the middle of that was however much sleep I got.
I'm angry with this box. I wish cardboard made an actual sound, for crying out loud. When it hits things, it's just so anticlimactic. We have 9 people. We've topped my stream record now.
Yeah, there's a few more coming in. Axel's just joined us as well and said that they were a bit late and didn't know that they could vote, but either choice is good. So it looks like Lego Mike did well. Oh, Axel, it's cheesy toast. It's grilled cheese. I can't remember whose stream we were in, but Buttshot came back into that stream saying that he'd just made up everyone grilled cheese, and I was like, oh, I could do with some of that. So it's only just arrived in Australia. It took 10 hours to get here, but it got here.
And we've topped our brand new record at 11 people. Wow. I just realized how bad I am at YouTubing.
Yeah. It's good, mate.
You building anything, or are you just showing off the fact that you have the hotel?
Yeah, I'm just sitting here. No, well, I do still have a few more bags to build for the hotel, so I was just going to finish off my grilled cheese, and then probably build up the final bags for that.
I'm just angry because I can't afford the hotel.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And what I didn't actually realize is that it comes with 3 different bags.
I really like. Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. It comes with 3 different bags. So there's like a spring bag, a fall or autumn bag, and a winter bag where you can actually change out the parts of the side build.
You didn't realize that?
I didn't realize that at all. So I was just like going, oh my God, there's 11 bags. And I managed to get up to bag 7 at the end of Mama's brick stream. And I was like, oh, I've still got 4 bags to go. But in actual fact, I only had bag 8 to build. And then it was just a matter of picking the parts. So I think that
I love this torso. Is there even light on it? No.
Yeah, hold it up again. We'll be able to see it.
Me holding a giant light.
Oh yeah.
I have a super tall lamp in my room, and that's what I have to use to light things. You can hear the finagling in the background.
Yeah. I know. Well, Pucky was in here earlier walking all over my Lego bags that I've still got on the floor, so we'll see if that comes back again. Axel's asking if it's Gouda cheese. No, it's just tasty cheese, but it is cheese from New Zealand. Will's saying hello. Hi, Will. And Axel's got a really good point. If you make one person happy that watches your stream, then you're doing great. You're successful. Exactly. Oh, and Lego Mike's saying that he found the mall. Is that the Friends Mall for 33 and bought 2? I know that Bubba said that he's been able to find some really good deals as well. So I think that there was a Friends set that Bubba was talking about as well. That was a fantastic price.
For 33? The most clearance I get is $8 off a $50 set.
Yeah, I know. Some of the deals, like I think Bubba was saying that they found the Mickey Mouse artwork for an absolutely crazy price as well. And I was just like, I think that that's still like $120 or $150 here in Australia. Cool. Oh, and 117 Legion is here as well. Welcome on in, Legion. It's great to have you here.
Hello, person. I couldn't remember what she said, so I just said person. My apologies.
Good.
I'm tired.
Yeah, because what time is it there for you, Em?
It's 1 a.m. and I'm used to going to sleep earlier because for some reason I need an education.
It's madness. Being educated. Who'd have thought it?
This one teacher gave a seating chart on the first day in high school.
Oh. That's a lot.
Well, his name is Mr. Stickler, so...
That seems fitting. Axel's asking if they're both from Australia. No. Both in the US.
Cronky.
But how long have we been hanging out, Em? I think you've been coming to just about all of my live streams that have been going through a year, but I'm sure that we knew each other before then as well.
I think it started with the first 72 and then in the winters
Yeah.
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 Well, the first 72 we were part of the community in.
Yeah.
I think.
We saw each other in the chat loads and stuff. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Triple D is saying Mickey and Minnie Mosaic is $30 at my Walmart. Yeah, I can't even imagine that we'd ever get a $30 Mickey and Minnie Mosaic in Australia for $30.
Feel free to send it to Ruth. She will pay the equivalent in whatever Australian currency is called.
Stop spending my money, Em. And Mayo
It's
is here.
$30 for $120 set. And it'd be like 15 for shipping. Let's be honest. I'm saving you money. 'Cause you're gonna buy it. I know you are.
Well, probably eventually, yeah. Can you hear Pucky?
Yes, I can hear the Pug King.
Is that going to wake up any of your dogs, Em?
Bubbles, are you awake? I don't understand how these things sleep with the light on all the time.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it?
It's more amazing that they don't understand that jumping on me at 2 o'clock in the morning makes me want to throw them.
Oh yeah, Axel's
We do not support animal abuse on this stream. We are not endorsing it. It was used for comedic effect. Brett's my lawyer and he's asleep, so I'll talk to him tomorrow.
Yeah. Axel's got a good point. Yes, get an education, make good money, buy more Lego. Yeah, that's pretty much my situation.
Yeah, I just make fun of the education system because it's broken.
Yeah. Well, I think you and I have chatted about that, haven't we, quite a few times? Because I think it's quite interesting hearing like from the woodshop teacher, because he's from Denmark, and I think that Denmark has one of the best education systems in the world. So it's very different hearing from Taze compared to what you and I put up with in Australia and the US.
The current American one's made to make obedient factory workers, let's be honest.
Well, that's pretty much the model that Australia's using as well. And then Rhonda's saying 4 cars that I built: a Dom's Charger from Fast and Furious, and also a 1969 Dodge Charger and the Back to the Future car. Cool, Rhonda. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, I gotta get the DeLorean. Nothing like wasting a couple $100 on an old set. Because for some reason, you're the only person who knows what Back to the Future and Ghostbusters is. Oh, hey, Shep. I'm the only person who understands it who isn't a teacher.
Oh. Well, yeah, but that's you're wise beyond your years, mate. And let's face it, there's some strange people in the world, including some very strange teachers. Shark Pen's here as well. Hi, Shark Pen. And Will say, I support sitting on babies, though, or was that babysitting? So I think
Deppy's watched a stream for the first time in a long, long time. Is it real, Deppy? Can you check if he has a wrench, Ruth?
No wrench.
I'm not sure if that's real or fake, honestly. I can't remember if I gave him a wrench.
Well, we'll see. Oh, Willie's here as well.
If he says anything bad, he's probably a troll. I know Deppy.
Deppy's saying, no, it's a fake Deppy, which makes me believe that it might be a real one.
Did you get a link on Discord, Deppy? That's my question. Oh, by the way, Deppy, now I'm the gangster one. Because he used to come around streams brandishing a knife, And I wasn't allowed to have a knife until I stole a box cutter. I didn't steal, I took it over. Because who opens more boxes in the house? The kid who never leaves his room besides to do work? Or the functioning member of society who, leaves their house to buy things?
I'd say that you commandeered the knife like a pirate.
That is a word.
It sounds very fancy and like you're well educated if you say that you've commandeered the knife.
Yeah, but I am not, let's be honest.
Not yet.
One time I went to an online school that said science was fake for a month.
Gosh.
I was like, seriously? Seriously. How do you not believe in science?
There's some funny stuff happening in the chat. Will saying eating animals and stealing knives. What's next, Em? And Deppy saying, no, Em. Oh, no. I finally got myself a machete. Who's the gangster now?
Do you want me to get my machete? You want me to get my axe? You want me to get
and then Will saying one
my
hell of
9 that I taped a knife to? Wait, I should never...
saying that's one heck of a box cutter, Deppy.
It's also a neighbor cutter if it becomes mine. Me and my neighbors still have beef over something that happened years ago.
And then Axel's saying, what are those? Back to the Future. Shouldn't that be Back to the Present and Ghostbusters? Is that like Poltergeist? Axel, you're cracking me up.
I don't understand how people don't know these cinematic classics. But everyone knows what Star Wars is. No offense to Star Wars fans, but I feel like a lot more people need to go back and watch the old movies like that.
And then Deppy's saying, yes, sir, Will. That is one heck of a box cutter. And Lego Mike saying, calm down, Em, you're already scaring us. And then Will Harper said, remind me to never move next to Em.
Oh, no. You hit my dog, you kick my baby, you kick my freaking baby. It's not that funny.
I think if you like animals and Lego,
Deppy,
then you'd be
check your Discord. I need you to check it right now, where I can know if it's the real or the fake you.
I think if you like animals and Lego, then you'd be fine as a neighbor next to Em, though.
Not a literal baby, but a dog. I'm 14. I don't have a child. I don't think I have a child.
It'd come as quite a surprise if you did.
Is it like Superman's, kid Superboy? I got my DNA stolen and mixed with Lex Luthor. I know a guy who looks like that. His head is really shiny. Oh, wait, I should... Sorry, I'm basically just rambling. I'm like Ruth was in the, in Brett's stream at 6 o'clock in the morning with no sleep.
I'm a responsible adult, Em. I would never stay up until 6 o'clock in the morning watching Lego live streams, so don't know what you're talking about.
I am a responsible teenager. I did not blow off a school event that was supposed to get me a free snow cone to watch other people play with Lego.
Yeah.
Well, at
Axel,
least that's what my lawyer told me to tell you. Thanks, Brett.
Axel, I don't know whether or not you've hung out with M before, but this is like the sarcastic stream.
Yep.
You have to take everything that we say with a grain of salt during this stream. Oh, and Lego Mike is saying 14 likes, Em. Yes, be sure to give the stream a like if you can.
What are likes? Oh, wait. Yeah.
Or thumbs up.
I haven't posted a video in so long I've forgotten the ways of the, what's it called? Tube use? I have no idea what I'm talking about right now, honestly.
Oh, fine.
I'm hyped up on sugar trying to stay awake, but I'm still tired.
Yeah.
So I'm in this sort of limbo state right now. Wait, is limbo I don't know if I can say limbo, because some people view it as a religious term, so I'm gonna not say that again.
Yeah, I don't know. But obviously there's like limbo dancing, which isn't anything to do with religion, where you go under the pole.
I just don't like offending people unless, you know, they're flat earthers.
Yeah.
Then you know.
Fair enough.
It's actually been proven that the Earth is more likely to be a giant running dinosaur roaming around the world, around an even bigger world, than it is that there is a flat Earth.
And then Deppie saying, "I'm getting that 1:23 a.m. high." Yes.
Oh, like the kids in the school bathroom.
No, Willie, not poor adorable. I'm happy to be here. And then Triple D saying, "Watch out, Willie. I already got kicked out for saying that." No, guys, it's all good.
No, I kidnapped her. She's secretly in a Lego basement. Where I bought her an entire new set for her to build while she's being kidnapped.
I'd go willingly. It wouldn't be a kidnapping. It would be like, okay, that sounds great.
I'm super intimidating with my Nerf guns.
Oh, Will Harper's also got a good point. Limbo is also that place you go in your dreams according to the movie Inception. Yeah, good point, Will.
What's Inception?
It's a Christopher Nolan film that has Leonardo DiCaprio in it.
Oh, the movie I refused to watch with my grandparents. Because they kept wanting to watch it. Yes, I saw the title on Netflix, I think. And if I didn't, well, my apologies for being wrong. You need to start expecting that a bit more.
Deppie, oh my gosh. I'm the greatest. I'm assuming that this is limbo dancing. Being 7 inches tall has its perks.
Yeah, you went. Okay, so that's the real Deppie. You haven't been. Oh my god. My dog pooped under my desk.
Oh no. Good night, Willie. Thanks for stopping by, mate. It's great to have you here.
Night, Willie. Enjoy your TMNT dreams. Or whatever you dream. All I know is you're constantly badgering me about random TMNT things. Because I know things for some reason, even though the only iteration I watched was, No, he's not badgering me. It's the other way around. I'm bad at wording. Is that a word? No.
Yeah. Axel's also said limbo are several dimensions in the Marvel universe as well, which is cool.
You know Deppy would kill it at the Brick Fair Chicago limbo game that I'm setting up. That's a joke. If we're doing anything, it's gonna be me and Doc playing D&D probably. Or Con, or Torso Guy, or William, whatever he calls himself at this point. Mookie. I get confused.
And then what else has come up? Yeah. Oh, I think, yeah, Axel, yeah, the Friends Hotel is pretty cool. It looks nice. I think it could be a really good mod. I know that on Anthony Get the Brick stream last night, he was saying that he's looking to maybe grab some Friends sets to turn into facades to put at the back of some of the modulars, and I think that's a really cool idea as well.
We got the best friend set ever this year, and if you disagree, your opinion is wrong. And if I get another comment that says, an opinion can't be wrong, I am going to smash my oldest Lego set from the 80s. This is the best set we have gotten.
Oh, yeah, the cinema's a really cool one.
Granted, I've wasted like 16 years of my 14 years on Earth in a movie theater. If you want to figure out how the math works, you do you.
Exactly. Oh, no. And then Triple D saying, I'm probably not too far myself. I've been up since 4 p.m. Thursday. And Mayo saying, my back won't let me limbo dance. So we've got Triple D and Mayo struggling.
Wait, that's not a limbo song.
And then we've got Will Harper saying, poop under your desk. That is why I hate pets. Triple D's coming with, it may be M's poop under his own desk.
But their faces are so cute.
Yeah, you can't be mad at a pet.
I think I'm gonna have to wake up Little Buddy where he can be on stream for a little bit. The small dog that I just posted on Instagram.
Yeah. And then, oh, Axel's asking, so what Lego themes do you like?
DC, Marvel, Ninjago, and Friends mostly. Frick. Oh. Which one did I say?
For what?
You know...
What?
Did I say the censored version or the real version of a word?
Censored.
Okay, I said frick. Good.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling someone that I know is gonna be watching this, and I go to a private school, so no, I am not gonna. I'm scared they're gonna find it because my mom wants to talk about it to random people in Walmart. I miss when people, wore masks and you couldn't understand them. I loved it.
Yeah.
I don't want some random old guy who's staring at people to know about your minor child's channel. What? I don't get people anymore.
No, people are unique little snowflakes. That's for sure.
Why do you want to talk to people? Seriously, people. What enjoyment do you gain out of such activities? Are you trying to, like, level up or something? Your social anxiety evolved into a functioning human being. Congratulations! I don't get, like, the draw to talking to people.
Well, maybe this is a conversation to have not on a live stream.
I hate people.
Not
I
all
say
people.
I hate people who aren't involved with things I like, because then I'm just like talking. You like sports? Yeah, I hate them.
Anyway. And then we've got some funny things going on in the chat as well. I think that possibly
Ruth redirecting my stream because I'm going nuts.
Well, I don't have to. But I think that one of your quotable quotes for this stream is, "An opinion can't be wrong." And then Will's come in with, "Depends on the opinion. Hitler's opinions of the Jews was wrong for."
I said if you say an opinion can't be wrong, I am going to stomp you. Yes, I've taken a World War II thing in whatever it's called. It's history. I don't care what you want to call it. It's history. I was expecting history to be one of my favorite classes at school, but then it ended up being a guy who gives a seating chart on the first day.
Yeah, well, I think quite often it depends on who you're learning from as to how much you enjoy stuff. Lego Mike is saying you definitely need more friends, Em, but that's with a capital F, so I'm assuming that's the Lego theme and not the people.
It really depends if I agree or disagree on if it's the Lego theme or not, if I am being completely honest.
And then Mayo saying, "I don't like snowflakes, the water substance or the people. They're emotionally unstable." coming from Australia, and we don't deal well in the snow.
I know about emotionally unstable people. I got punched in the side of the head on the second day of school.
And then
at a private school.
Then Will Harper's coming with the, back in my day, us older people grew up talking. It's only the younger generation that don't like it, and it's because you guys don't have enough practice, so it feels awkward. Oh, Will.
It's brilliant. Not that I don't have enough practice. I'm just, I don't talk well. And I hate the sound of my own voice. That's why my editing's so crappy. I just don't want to hear myself talk anymore.
Yeah. And then Mayo is saying it's really important to get in touch with yourself and learn what your psychology is. Yeah, self-reflection is really important. Will's saying that they don't like sport either. I'm not really big into sport. But Mayo is saying that he's a real big sports guy. Yes, in this 72-hour stream, I've seen Mayo talk loads about all sorts of different sports, which is fantastic. Debbie is, I do occasionally
my
feel...
lawyer's here. Can you release the press statement about me not wanting to kill my neighbor?
And then Debbie saying, I do occasionally feel awkward talking, but I've given up caring about other people's opinions. That's good. Oh, cool. And we've got a nice group of people coming through as well. Hayley's here. Hi, Hayley.
Oh, I loved how they look at these axe pieces they're using for the light things.
Oh,
I don't.
cool. Yeah,
I
that's
don't
awesome.
do cars either. If you can't tell. I don't do anything other than, stuff that you get made fun of for.
Cool. Right, I'm going to open up my
I'm happy that Deppy's here. I know he's been taking a bit of a break from the community.
Yeah, I don't think I've met Debbie before, so it's good to come across new people.
And Brett, that's not the fake Deppy off Instagram that was saying the homophobic things.
Yeah, hopefully not. Okay.
He doesn't have an Instagram, but someone made a fake one of him.
Oh no. And then, BFab's here as well. Hi, BFab, how you going? And
Wait,
yeah.
BFab's here? Hey, BFab.
Yeah, just popped into the chat.
I
Haley's
only know what the Deadpool guy said, Deppy. Sorry for interrupting you, Roof. I'm just trying to respond to things.
No, it's my stream, mate. I'm just doing my best to help you build by reading out the chat.
Don't you love how I'm apologizing for interrupting people in my own stream?
Yeah, I know. It's just like, it's fine, mate.
And this is why social anxiety is helpful, kids. Remember that.
Yeah. And then Debbie's saying I've been lurking in the shadows, and I don't know if it's with that voice, but I just thought that I'd do that.
I've been lurking in the shadows for a long time. And I sound like a crappier version of the movie trailer guy. I'm Walmart movie trailer guy. Wait. Did my stream freeze?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I just saw you weren't moving and standing still.
That's probably just me zoning out. I don't know. Don't question me
This
too much.
is why you need to meet an Australian.
When am I ever times that I know what's going on?
A couple days ago in your last stream, you knew what was going on with the Lego set, so I just assumed. Because obviously, if you can understand a children's toy, you're a genius.
Thanks, Sam.
Sorry. That was actually rude.
Was it? I thought it was kind of funny. Did I misinterpret that? Were you being rude to me, Em, and I didn't even realise it?
I honestly don't know. I don't understand how humans work, to be honest.
No.
One second they want to punch you, the next second they turn their self in for assaulting you. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to say that. Please forget that.
Delete that message. Whoops.
I'm still in a bit of shock from my second day of school.
Oh no.
How does someone do that on the second day of school?
I don't know. Like, honestly, people are weird, and we've said that before. I'm sure that we'll say it again.
I have like 3 teachers that are actually cool.
Oh, well, that's better than most.
Yeah, but there's 9 classes. I was told to apologize to the person who punched me.
Well, again, that's also relatively usual, I guess.
It is?
In my experience.
Usual?
Well, in my experience, it has been, yeah.
I honestly wanted to apologize, but you know how I talk. Yeah. I'm sorry you punched me.
Yeah. But that's going to get picked up as you being sarcastic when you're trying to be sincere.
This stream is just like if sarcasm was put into an entity. The entity. I love how English is my first language, but my foreign exchange student in my class speaks it better than me, who wasn't originally an English speaker. That was not meant to be offensive, and I see how it might have been. My apologies, peoples.
And then Axel's saying, "Oh my gosh, Debbie, you've got to call on Instagram. That's the second step. The second step started. Stardom. Good going. Oh my gosh, I could barely get that sentence out."
I haven't seen Deppy in a bit.
And then everyone, well, not everyone, Lego Mike is saying, "You're now famous, M, because BFAB showed up."
Oh, I've had BFAB in my stream when I what was it? I built the Batmobile.
And then Will Harper saying, "Now all we need is Sans, and you've got a full house."
No. 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 Me and Sans have some beef.
Let's not get into it. Let's just swiftly move on, Em. And then
Oh no, he's saying, not a nice guy.
And then Debbie's saying, "Hold up, you apologized to the person that punched you?"
No, I wanted to say I'm sorry you punched me.
Which is
because they expected me to apologize because I go to a Christian school. It's very enjoyable.
And Will Harper, you're getting cheeky there. Will Harper saying, "Somebody get Sans on here immediately." No.
I'm lucky enough that it's not a, pray the gay away Christian school.
Yeah. Well, Mayo's got a good comment about that here as well. Well, a lot of people don't realise is that it was scientifically proved that people don't choose to be gay or LGBTI. People are the way that they are, which is true.
Yeah.
It's proven across all different mammals and species and eons, and it's only really been maybe 500 years that it's become more and more intolerable to be LGBTI. And
there's only
that's why acceptance is important and valid. You do it, Em.
There's only one thing I won't accept a person for.
What's that? Are you there?
Being a flat earther. I've got kicked out of some flat earth Facebook groups.
Yeah.
For I tried asking if anyone fell off thanks to social distance. That's a joke, by the way. I haven't joined a flat earth Facebook group.
You see me getting more and more bamboozled then, Em? Like, I don't know what to do with this conversation now.
Yeah. Did you know the moon landing was actually faked, but they thought it'd look a lot more realistic if they filmed it on location?
Oh, I don't know, man. Not something I concern myself with in my day-to-day existence.
It's just a fancy way of saying the moon landing was real.
Well, Will Harper's definitely coming in with all the good ones. Earth is flat. The moon landing never happened. 911 is a conspiracy.
I don't think he meant 911.
Oh, 9/11. Oh, right, yes.
Yeah. Maybe don't laugh at that.
No, I'm sorry that I got it muddled up. I'm sorry about 9/11. We were having this conversation yesterday because it's said differently here in Australia. We wouldn't say 9/11, we'd say 11/9. So it's always confusing.
Oh, yeah, because you actually do calendars, right?
Well, yeah, different.
You do the date, you do the day, the month, and the year how it's meant to be.
Well, it just sort of goes. I always think of it much like hour, minute, second. It just goes up and down in size, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and you get to spell check really cool, so,
Yeah, there's that. There's that.
I don't know, I like how check is
Yeah.
spelled. Where'd I drop the piece? If a puppy ate it, I'm gonna have one less dog today. That is a joke. I do not endorse animal abuse.
And then Deb was saying our lives are a lie. Will's also coming in with a COVID vaccine with computer chips. Lego Mike is saying, "Breach on, Will." Will's saying the list
Is
goes on.
Steffi?
Axel's now coming in with, "Hey, I got my shots, and now I'm having nice conversations with the aliens from Mars on my internal 5G."
Honestly, if it let me communicate to people on Mars, I'd be more inclined to take it. Minecraft has tainted the minds of the youth. That devil game, Minecraft, it is way too violent, and there's these creeper demons. It's horrible. Oh wait, Ruth doesn't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't understand.
You don't video game?
Not really. No, well, I did get Animal Crossing. So
Who
that's,
doesn't have Animal Crossing, Ruth?
well, I didn't until earlier this year because I live in Western Australia in the middle of nowhere.
What's this Australia you speak of? It sounds made up. I think it's a hoax by the government, honestly.
Yeah. It was considered that not too long ago.
I've actually seen people who believe that. That's you know the bad
joke.
part.
117 at Legion is heading off to bed. Good night, mate. Take care.
Sleep.
Zebrix is coming in with, this chat is whack.
It's like a free trial of death.
Zebrix, I do believe that in Who's stream you did say that that was going to be your prediction. So I'm pleased to see that we didn't disappoint. And Zebrix is saying that is all.
It's been 50 minutes of this.
That's cool. But isn't that what we're here for?
And I'm still on bag 1.
Well,
I'm pulling a Ruth.
It's not a race. I'm not having a competition. Just plod along.
Yeah, but I'm pulling a Ruth.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's so much wrong with that. I don't know
I'm
who I was
offending my only guest. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Don't say your real name, you moron.
And then Debbie's saying, I don't need to get the vaccine because I never leave the house anyway. Zebrix is now coming in with the Kubrick faked the moon landing. Yes, Stanley was behind it all, the master player. And then Axel's saying they tell you Australia is this great place. In reality, it's a prison. One person.
Yeah, they have spiders like this right here.
Not as colourful. They're blacker and furrier. Zebrix is off to bed as well. Good night, Zebrix. Thanks for stopping by, mate.
Bye, Z. I hope you still aren't mad at me for saying words.
And then Axel saying, we all know Adorable is locked up by M.productions. He said so himself. The
Want to
only
hear
way
this
I
story?
can escape Axel is by playing along. Send help now.
Want to hear why I'm worried he's mad at me? I thought I muted and dropped a bomb. I'll say that.
Oh.
Because I was reading my personal Instagram DMs.
Oh. I must be out of the loop with this stuff.
Yeah, we aren't that interesting people, let's be honest.
But Lego Mike is saying, you crack me up, and you got to stay 13 forever. And turned 14 earlier.
I'm 14. I'm a freshman in high school, man. What is wrong with you? Ow.
Will saying that same spider is the one that bit Spider-Man. Just saying.
If Spider-Man got bit by that, I think he'd go to the ER, not Uncle Ben.
And then Mayo's coming in with some more science as well. The top of it might be more opinion than science. Canadians say that they live in a prison as they're such English people. The science now comes in. There's been no spider deaths in Australia since the 1960s.
I want to go to Canada because they're in a lockdown. I want to catch up on my Netflix.
And then Debbie saying, guess I'm off to Australia then. Oh, cool.
There haven't been any spider deaths. That's reported ones, right? There has to be at least one guy that's died from being, a moron and poking it with a stick.
Well, no, because I think that in Australia we've got quite a good venom stockpile to be able to then save people if they've been.
We have a guest.
Oh.
It's.
Oh, hello!
Welcome to the Flat Earth stream.
What's up?
Good to see you,
Welcome to the Flat Earth stream.
So what's everybody building? I had to show up because M is part of the crew, and as we say now over in America, he's my mate, and that's what mates do.
I got a really cool shirt.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
what's it look like?
Wait, where is it? Oh, it's just some dumb D&D shirt I thought I'd wear on the first day of school.
Oh my God! Do I see a Debbie Shep Bricks? I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like,
what in the blue?
Is he not? Does he YouTube anymore? I mean, it's like
he deleted his channel. You know that, right?
No, I don't. I just thought he was on high. Oh, Debbie. Oh.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Let me turn off my camera and cry. Oh, Debbie was. Oh my God. That was some content. Debbie put out the content.
No, he didn't delete his channel or he wouldn't be in chat.
Oh, okay. Why would you play me like that, Em? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I mean, I came onto your stream to support you, and now you be dissing me like that. Okay, all right.
You know I'm a horrible person.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Have morals.
I thought you'd have, standards of some kind. I mean, Adora is here. I mean, What is that noise? There's a noise. I'm hearing a noise.
I think it might just be like me shuffling some parts. And
more like humming. Was that my phone? Was that? I shouldn't have been.
Maybe it's just
I only hear it when somebody's talking. Maybe it's my headphones.
I think it might be me. I have a bit of static because I have a crappy old mic.
Will now just
right.
be silent.
It's like
all right, as long as Deppy's alive. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Does Deppy post anymore? I mean, or am I just blind? I mean, I am subscribed to 634 Lego channels, so it might get lost in the mix. But I used to look for Deppy. I mean,
I've
Let me
been
make sure
taking
notifications are
the
turned
break
on
too,
or some
Deppy.
dang thing. Because if he's posting and I'm missing it, I'm sad. It's a sad day.
Yeah, Deppy's awesome. I tried to give him an invite, but it's past his bedtime. He's older than me and has a bedtime. That's the thing. People need to
Well, that's
start
because
teaching him about
his parents care. Your parents just don't give a damn. Sorry. Did I say that? I think I did.
parent.
Oh, okay. Well, your one parent is just like, whatever, kid. Your parents like, I choose my battles, and that's not one I want to fight over. So I'm just gonna let it go. She's like, let it go.
My mom.
Yeah,
just
see, Will says
understands.
he hears it too. I think it might just, it's kind of like a reverb. It starts a few seconds after someone starts talking, and then it kind of goes for a few seconds after you're done. And it sounds like a radio or something.
Yeah,
it may
I have a
also
crappy
sound
mic.
buzzing in the background. That's okay. We'll only be on for another hour. So hopefully people can just
only for another hour. I was
lo-fi vibe buzzing in the background or something.
I was looking for somebody to be, most technically challenged, and I think I found it.
Well, it's better than the worst award.
What's that? Oh, the Snooze Fest? Oh God.
Yeah, remember?
Oh,
I fixed your sig fig, but you're in a suit for some reason. This is Mafia Doc.
Oh, Mafia Doc. Yeah. That's one of those old school heads, too.
It's remade old school one.
Okay,
I can give you an actual old school one if you want.
Oh, no. I like the younger face. It looks better.
I have
taking a bit of a break to
the naked spaceman.
That guy's naked. He's got a tattoo on his chest. What's going on?
Yeah, so you're getting.
I'm like, who did he kill to make the helmet? It's just like.
Yeah, I think it's just like Buffalo Bill or something. Is that
Buffalo? So Will says it's only when me and Adora talk, so it's got to be your computer and having guests.
Here you go. You have an old head.
The head with the holes in it, right?
No, it doesn't have holes in it. It's a full stud.
Okay.
Are you offended now or something?
No,
there's still a few comments coming through around the buzzing. Lego Mike saying buzz buzz will be emoji.
Every time we talk, it's fine when M talks. It's,
Will Harper, I'll just keep blinking twice to let you guys know what's going on.
I've got to make that one build I showed you, Doc. The crap, what's it called? The Beholder. I'm losing my train of thought. It's really late for me.
Let's see it. Check it out.
I said I have to.
Yeah, exactly. Put it on the desk there and go full screen. Let's check that out.
I don't have it. I said I have to. Get it.
You have to get it. I didn't hear the get it part. I just heard have to.
I'm asleep. Cut me some slack.
Yeah, I know, Debbie, but that helmet is clearly made of other humans. I mean, it's yellow.
It's called Buffalo Bill. Wait, that's a serial killer.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, it's like that's coming in response to the
Hannibal Lecter.
I ate it with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
I was doing a public service by killing that guy. He was always off key.
Okay, so they say it started when I showed up. But I got to get back to the review. So I'm gonna let you guys have fun. Thanks for inviting me, Em. I really appreciate it. But hopefully Alyssa will fix it. Because then if it is most technically challenged, then it's me.
It was great having you here, Doc. It's always lovely to see you, mate.
Why am I waving? You can't see my hand.
I'll see you on one of your streams, Adora. Bye-bye.
Okay, let's see. Oh no, I'm still buzzing.
You want a link? I will give you one. I'm literally begging you because we need a third person who's just as sarcastic. These streams always end up with something dumb happening midway through them. Or is that just me?
Well, you know, streaming's tricky. I think we're still getting buzzing as well.
Oh, so it's, the Ruth. That's your name. Yes. How did I forget your name? Sorry.
I did swap my mic over from my laptop mic to my webcam mic, and it still seems to be buzzing. So
Yeah. And if it isn't, I'm still gonna blame it on you.
that's fair. I'll take the heat, man.
You're still part of the British Empire. This is my vengeance. Muhaha. I can't even do an evil laugh.
Mwah.
I'm gonna shut up now. I can't even say evil laugh. Where is this?
Oh, Will is asking if your microphone near a speaker. Did you need to move your mic away from the speaker?
Hello.
Oh, that's it. Oh no, we've still got a buzzing. Debbie's
Yeah,
off. See you.
See you, Deppy. Enjoy homeschool things. If you're doing that again this year. Nothing like not being able to talk and being forced to talk to make you sound even worse. I don't understand why anyone is subscribed to this channel, if I'm being completely honest, because I hate the sound of my own voice. See you, Deppy. Wait, I already said that.
Well, yeah, but I don't think that's that uncommon. I think most people do.
At least I'm not a megalomaniac, I guess. Wait, that's what it's called.
Well, not yet, you've still got a few years to figure out what a
What's a
megalomaniac
megalomaniac again?
I think it's someone that likes a lot of power and control.
No. Narcissist, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, I only have one disorder.
Just in a different way.
What?
I said that's also someone that likes a lot of power and control, but just in a different way.
Well, not being either is good, so,
yeah.
Okily dokily.
Yeah.
Why did I do a Ned Flanders impersonation?
Well,
I don't know. Enjoy your stream, people. It's free content. I'm really helping Doc by just being horrible at everything. Is it just an act and I'm just Doc Samson with a weird voice? No idea. You'll never know.
But I think Axel's getting involved with the sarcasm stream. Axel's saying, we hate your voice too, we subscribe because everyone needs something to hate. So you're doing us a service. Axel's coming in with the sarcasm in the chat.
Yeah. Why'd I even buy a second set?
What do you mean?
I bought 2 sets for this stream, and it's an hour and 5 minutes in, and I still am on bag 1 of the first one. What is wrong with me?
Haley's asking, what are you building?
Oh, I'm building the thing Bluegrass built a couple days ago.
Is it the Speed Champions one?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
the thing that exploded. Exploded.
And then Will saying that Will Harper saying that I hate the sound of my own voice too. I sound kind to myself, but when I hear it recorded and hear it back, it sounds atrocious. Yeah, I agree with that, Will.
Everybody thinks I'm called Impro. Why does everybody think I'm called Impro?
Yeah, well, I think you've got a few different nicknames in the community. Because I usually call you M, capital M, but then quite often I see M.prod and M.production.
I prefer M.productions and M. I don't like Impro for some reason. I don't know why, but
that's
do
cool.
what you do, people.
I'm sure people will make an effort not to use that now that you've let us know. Cool. And then Mayo is Mayo started off as well. I think Mayo's streaming after you. So Mayo said, "I'll see you guys in my community live stream up next. See you guys soon." Cool. Hayley thinks that the set's really cool. And then Will's saying, I just don't type out the whole name. Yeah, that's true. And then our Axel said, yeah, Axel saying, and then Axel saying, you bought a second set for don't care about us viewers. We don't mind how far you get. It's more important that you have fun. And you know what they say about time when you're having
fun. No, I don't.
Time flies when you're having fun.
I think that's an Australian thing.
Who is it? Oh, no.
That's a joke. It's an American expression, but it's more, for us, it's more like time feels like it's been 20 years when your boss won't give you a break.
Yeah, well, that too. I don't know whether or not time flies when you're having fun is an American thing. Is it? Maybe the chat can in a very sarcastic way, please.
I think I'm gonna get my puppy on the stream.
Yeah, that'll be good.
I feel the only way I can get views is through animals. Yay, animal extortion! The more you know. Have one of those rainbow stars. Wait, I need to make a PSA thing.
Now?
A PSA. Do you know what I'm talking? Like at the end of He-Man, where it's the star and the more you know.
Well, I only
behind it.
That's not something that we had in Australia. But I know what public service announcement. But it's
I'm gonna go get a puppy.
Back in a little bit. That's okay. We'll see you when you get back. BFab's looking forward to puppy time. I know. I think Pucky's outside at the moment. Axel, no puppies on the stream. That's just clickbait. You'll soon have 1,000 followers. I know. M's stream will blow up in the final hour because of dog content and puppy content. That's the way that it's going to work. Oh dear. I have finished together like
the Floofmeister Supreme.
Yay, puppy time! Aww,
and its eyes are super far apart because its mother's its aunt.
No.
Do you know what that means, Ruth?
Yeah. Are we going to get puppy face content or puppy feet?
I showed the face.
Oh.
And there's another one.
Oh.
Because we got stuck with two of them. Because nobody wants Sandy.
Oh, no.
What are you doing, Booga? Oh.
People are loving the puppy content, and
He just spit on my desk.
I'm saying I would subscribe again if I hadn't already. If you're content, puppies and
Feel
Lego.
free to make some alt accounts. Give me
Puppies and
paw.
Lego.
Give me paw, bud. Give me paw. Come on. You can do it. Give me paw.
Come on.
Give me paw. Give me paw.
That's right.
Genius. Give me paw. Don't lick me. Give me paw. I literally went through this trick and he knows how to do it. He's deceiving the stream.
Well, that's what happened to Sarah.
Oh my god. What are you doing? Don't jump.
We've lost Dan. We've lost Dan under a pile of puppies. Oh, Axel would like a dog, but it's no good in an apartment without an elevator. Yeah, that would be hard.
Kamikaze puppy.
Oh.
It literally just jumped.
Oh, I'm just hearing puppy mumble. I'm hearing puppy mumble in the background. I think he's getting better.
I'm getting the other dog we have named after one of the pink ladies.
Okay.
Because for some reason, we have to name all our dogs something involving Greece. Or some other dumb old movie.
And Mike.
No offense to Greece.
I wasn't offended. I'm not speaking of Greece, though. Don't take it that way. Lego Mike just said, can I try and rejoin, which might be annoying. So I'm just going to jump out and come back on again, okay, buddy?
What?
I'm just going to jump off the screen and then jump back in again to see if that will fix the noise. Suggestion from Lego Mike, okay?
Okay, I won't let you back in.
Well, that's okay as well.
I swear these things are demonic.
I'll be back in a minute.
What is wrong with... And it wrecked all my pieces. I hope you know from the bottom of my heart, small puppy. I can't wait till I find someone who wants you. 'Cause you need to get out.
Nope.
Did you hear me insulting the puppy?
No.
I hope the puppy knows from the bottom of my heart that I wanted her to go to a nicer home than this.
I don't know if that fixed any of the problem, though.
Yeah, but I don't want 6 dogs. And people won't get the dogs.
Here comes my dog. Hey, Bob.
The pug is supreme.
Yeah, I don't know if I can get him onto the stream, though. Maybe?
I need to exploit your animals for views now. Come on.
Yeah, he just doesn't... He's just down here, though. But he doesn't really like being picked up, so the only way that he'd be able to get him on the stream is if he wants to jump up for cuddles.
Yeah, well, get a treat. Trick your dog. I lie to mine all the time.
Axel's saying
Like,
the sound was The Dora build was on, so please fire her.
You're fired.
No, but I'm
I can't-
kidnapped, being held hostage in M's basement, Axel. Come on. It
You're
does
fired.
seem like the buzzing stopped now that Pucky's come in on the stream, though.
Pucky is the one to save the stream.
Oh no. He's just down here getting pats. Oh.
Make him jump up. Offer him a steak. Fine cuisine. And a belly rub. I don't know.
Yeah, he's getting ear rubs. and he's very cute because he's doing his little pug purrs.
Pug purrs.
Yeah.
Dogs purr? I'm confused.
It does like a little purring. Yeah, I know. I don't know what happened, Mike. It seems like the sound fixed itself, so maybe your suggestion was correct.
No, Pucky is just the tech guy here, so praise the almighty pug.
Yeah, I know. I think he's just got the right magnetic energy to fix all microphone issues. Yeah, I don't hear it either now, Mike. So whatever happened, managed to sort it out, which is good, because I think it was quite distracting and we didn't want that to happen. Axel's saying those look nice, so I'm assuming that that's about the car.
Vroom vroom. The car goes vroom, like my neighbor when I cut her brakes. Pretty much any of my humor either comes from Reddit, dumb life experiences, or, just like the horrible amount of dogs I have.
But they're good places to get.
You want 6 dogs, and you be the only one who takes care of them? It's horrible. But everyone claims that they're their dogs. How do you want a dog, people, and not take care of it in the slightest?
I don't know whether or not you're asking that question to the right audience here, Em.
You take care of Pucky, though.
What I mean, you're surrounded by people who either openly admit that they don't want pets, or people like myself, yourself, and Axel who just love their dogs. Oh, and Lego Mike's put puppy power in the chat as well, which is really funny, with the little dog emoji.
Oh, I hate stickers.
Oh, no. If Solo, you could get Solo to do your Speed Champion stickers.
My name's Ruth.
Look, you've put in an effort, Em. That's all you can do when it comes to
I said my name's Ruth for a reason.
You're being cheeky to me now.
Yes. Sarcasms.
Yeah, the sarcasm stream. Lego Mike's got a suggestion for your stickers. Just burn them.
I have a suggestion. I should jump off a cliff instead of doing these.
And then Axel's saying, welcome to the human race, Em. Everyone hates stickers. So you've gone from reptilian in Sloth City to human now on this stream.
I've been disrespected. Mods, timeout Axel. I'm a reptilian, thank you very much. That's how I know the moon landing was faked.
Whether or not Axel realized that you were a reptile.
If he didn't, he's gonna pay. Ow. I can't even crack my knuckles.
We'll give Axel some saving grace. Oh, Axel's now coming back to a little bit of Lego content here. Are you looking forward to the new 8 wide races?
I thought these were 8 wide.
I don't know. I don't know anything about this theme. So you guys are just going to have to figure that out amongst yourselves. I'm just reading out comments from the chat. I have no way to interpret any of this information.
Because I don't interact with people, so I just have Ruth here to
Translate.
fill in. And I have my Australian Shepherd to translate from Ruth.
Yeah, fortunately, I do understand alien and human, reptilian, alien, and human conversations. Maybe it was just more about what are your thoughts on their eight studs wide stuff. And
I love them honestly, because well, more detail. Oh my god! I just saw my sticker job. Now I have to peel it off.
Well,
it looks good with no stickers, but I've got to make a review on it and make content because I haven't posted in a month.
Well, you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do.
It's something I want to do, but I force myself to.
Well, yeah, I kind of get that.
Because I need a hobby and a life, but a hobby's easier to get.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
And Lego's a lot cheaper than therapy, so.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes. If you're Hoosier, it's not, but.
It depends on how much Lego you buy and how much therapy you need.
Well, an hour of therapy is like $200, and this have taken me over an hour, and it's 20, so I'm going with Lego for the win here.
Yeah. And then BFab is saying, post whenever you feel like it. I barely post now, but I'm at peace with it. Yeah. That's cool, BFab. And then we've got
You're a
Axel.
disgrace to the Lego community, BFab. Wait, am I allowed to say that on my own stream even?
Well, I think most people know that this is the sarcasm stream as well. So
yeah. You're Australian, so you really know sarcasm.
That's a big part of our humour, actually. And then Axel saying it's funny how Lego can have can't have all over prints, but other build bricks brands can.
That are cheaper.
Yeah. And then Axel's also saying you're one of those aliens from the TV series V. I don't know whether or not M's going to disclose what type of an alien he is. It's just alien and reptilian.
I'm not an alien.
No,
I am an all-American, gator-faced, owl mask-wearing person. That's a joke because I always wear an owl mask whenever I meet new people. Because, you know, I hate people, so I don't like them seeing my face. And they usually run when they see, you know, some crazy scrawny kid in a suit and an owl mask.
Yeah.
Which I don't get as many weird looks at Comic-Con when I'm, you know, there, but.
Well, that probably just means that you find your people at Comic-Con then. General society is a bit overrated. Axel's also saying getting a life is easy. Getting a life is easy. ... Get a hobby. Find others that share that hobby, and life will appear on its own. Coming in with the European wisdom there, Axel.
Wisdom. When do people get their wisdom teeth removed?
Why?
That was random. Because I feel, you know, like those people who are getting their wisdom teeth removed. You know how they act like they're high.
Yeah. Well, that might be America thing, though. I don't know, because I can give you my very fast wisdom teeth story time if you like, Em.
They sedate us where we don't.
Yeah,
cry about our mouth bleeding.
well, yeah, but that's kind of a bit wussy, to be honest, because in Australia, the strange thing was that I only actually got 2 wisdom teeth, not 4. So I only got the
Listen,
top.
Americans are wusses. We need to get that clear. Americans are wusses.
And so this wisdom tooth on this side was okay, but the wisdom tooth on this side was sending all my back molars into all weird directions, which is why I needed to get it removed. So I was just like, just remove the other one at the same time. So, and I got them removed just under local anesthetic. So
yeah, anesthetics, that's what we have.
But it didn't send me loopy. It just meant that my gums were numb while he was pulling out the teeth, and then I just drove myself home because it was fine.
I'm pretty sure that like Americans just like to act high.
Well, maybe. But the thing was, when I went and saw my dentist, like, I've only got 2 wisdom teeth. Does that mean that I'm half as wise as everybody else? Don't we usually get 4? Like, what happened to me? And he was just saying, well, it might mean that, but it also means that you half the price. And I was like, I'll take that. If I have to pay half as much to get my wisdom teeth removed, I'll go with it. Yeah, and Axel's saying the same thing. Wisdom teeth can stay in your jaw and then push your other teeth away, so removing them can be necessary. Lego Mike's coming in. We just have better drugs. Oh, bless.
I thought we had a war against them at some point. Did we just like surrender?
Well, that was possibly one of the worst things that could ever happen to anyone who struggles with addiction, was the war on drugs.
Yeah, so, they didn't approach it correctly.
No, you can get me up on my soapbox about that, but I tend to get quite ranty and passionate, so I don't know whether or not we want that.
I'm pretty sure that, the DARE program showing a bunch of kids a suitcase full of drugs just inspires curiosity rather than, providing prevention.
Well, yeah, a lot of the time when it comes to things like scare campaigns, so trying to get people to be afraid of going to prison or afraid of crashing their cars or afraid of doing drugs or whatever, don't actually work, because fear isn't a very high motivator for people. A lot of the time, politicians think that it's something that would work, but in actual fact, it doesn't. Like, you're better off just being able to provide people with education and information and allow them to make their own decisions. But I also think that a lot of the time people forget that the way that our brains develop means that our prefrontal cortex, which is that front part of our brain, which is all around understanding consequences and being able to predict what might happen in the future, isn't fully developed until we're about 25 or 26.
I know what that is, right?
Yeah. So that's where, from my point of view, because I'm an old lady, I just sort of go, it's part of my duty to make sure that younger people stay as safe as possible for as long as possible until they can fully understand the consequences of their actions. But again, I don't think that means saying no to everything. It's about being able to provide accurate information so that people can make an informed choice about things.
Yeah, fear isn't... Everyone acts like fear's gonna, set kids straight. That's why the Scared Straight program doesn't work.
It doesn't. And that's where it is things like, when we start to sort of sit back and look at things like, if you talk to young people about, how to make sure that your friends don't die of alcohol poisoning or what to do if someone overdoses, then that's actually a better thing to do. Like being able to say to young people, if one of your mates passes out from drinking too much, then make sure that you put them in the recovery position, make sure that you seek help. If things like they start to turn blue, or if they, accidentally wet their pants or whatever, then clearly they're struggling. So call for an ambulance. It's much better to pay for an ambulance than a funeral. So, it's just being able to give people that information. But because a lot of the time young people are in this mindset of scared straight and I'm going to get into trouble, then they don't actually seek that help and that support when they should. So, yeah. But, that's me getting on my soapbox, having a little bit of a ranty rant. But actually
For
saying,
a Lego stream about two loopy people being sarcastic, that's really deep into things, I think.
yeah, but you and I do get deep into it in some of our streams as well. Quite often, if you know, particularly towards the end of my streams, we do have our little deep and meaningfuls, which I think is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, you know, Axel's coming in here saying, well, everybody else isn't wise at all, so you're half as wise as everybody else, or double as wise, depending on how you view it. Maybe. And Axel's also saying that they put pictures of you know, tar lungs and cancer on cigarette packets here. That caused people to want to collect all the different pictures. Yeah, and I think that that's also where we have to sort of go and come back and say, well, why are people using drugs, or why are people smoking cigarettes, or why are people binge drinking in the first place? And quite often, if people have the space and the capacity to be able to unpack why they're doing that in the first place, then they can actually sort of manage that a bit better. And quite often it comes down to things like mental health and those sorts of things. Again, quite often with cigarettes, like Australia has been a country that has been sort of leading the way in being able to reduce cigarette smoking. But I think that a lot of the evidence shows that usually the people that are the last to quit, not always, but the vast majority are usually people that are in the poorer part, like lower socioeconomic status. And quite often, I think that people forget that that's actually one way for people to then be able to relax and enjoy their life. They might not be able to afford to go on holidays, or to be able to splurge and have a nice treat, or those sorts of things. But for someone who's then concerned about where they're going to find the money to pay their rent or eat their food, having a 15-minute break a couple of times a day helps. And of course, then what happens is that then the addiction kicks in. And so then not only do they have that physical addiction, but they also have that mental addiction as well. What else am I going to be able to do in my life in order to take a break from my existence if I don't have my cigarette breaks? So, you know, again, I think it's sort of quite interesting with things like that. But that's also because I've worked in those sorts of areas for quite a few years as well.
Yeah, at least you aren't, you know, a moron talking about stuff they don't know, and you actually know your stuff on it.
Yeah. Yeah. And Axel's saying smoking can be relaxing, probably one reason why cannabis is legal here. And, you know, again, for the people in the chat, this is an area that I studied in and worked in for quite a few years. And a lot of the work that I did was around alcohol and other drugs. I worked on a campaign and working with people who inject opioids in order to be able to reduce opioid or heroin overdose and those sorts of things as well. And quite often, if I was talking to young people about, you know, drug use and those sorts of things, I'd just sort of remind them, nobody's ever died from a cannabis overdose. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not something that people are going to overdose on. Again,
the whole gateway thing has been proven false too.
You know, if people want to experiment, then they're going to experiment with whatever is around them. And again, it's then coming back and sort of like going, well, why do these young people feel the need to go out and experiment with drugs and do that stuff, and these other people don't? So, you know, it does sort of come back to that sort of stuff as well. And when we look at places like Amsterdam and various parts in America and that type of stuff, is that you just sort of go legalizing, you know, marijuana isn't really a huge problem. And then even when we go internationally and we look at what happened with Portugal, so in Portugal they actually decriminalized drug use. So rather than having people who have drug crimes of using or selling or whatever being sent through the justice system and into prison and through the court systems, it was actually it was treated as a health issue. So people either had the option of rehab or getting social work support, or, you know, going to therapy or counselling or whatever. And that actually really helped with their drug use. So, yeah, Will's saying that they smoke cigarettes and they don't like it. Love the other stuff. Fair enough. You know.
I have no idea, so you guys enjoy that.
Yeah, but again, I think that that's also where we can sort of make, Yeah, and I think that heroin's like a really tricky one. Obviously, the opioid crisis in the States is really quite concerning and really quite sad. Lived near Baltimore, Maryland, and heroin addicts are nodding off everywhere, even at their jobs. Yeah. Yeah, and I think that that's where, you know, it then starts to become like a lot more of a complex picture, because again, quite often things around escapism and addiction can also then be normalized in communities as well, which means that because a lot of other people are doing it, then it's seen as less taboo. But again, I mean, it's it's just
I
sort
have
of
a
like,
question. What does taboo mean?
it's frowned upon.
Oh.
So it's sort of like it's something that's on the outlier of society, and it's something that people shouldn't be doing, and it's frowned upon, and it's considered like naughty. So yeah.
Okay.
And
I just don't speak English very well.
ask the questions, man. Like, I mean, if we don't ask questions, then we're not going to know.
You speak actual English.
Sometimes. I think talking about it being the most coherent that I've sounded across the past 72 hours. When I'm talking about Lego, I don't sound anywhere near as coherent as this.
Here's the vroom vroom boy.
Yay! Looking good. Looking good, Em.
Yeah, I think the mech's gonna be a lot easier.
Cool. Yeah, Axel's sort of expanding on taboo as well. It's a theme that people don't like to talk about, either because they think it's forbidden or mostly because it makes them uneasy to talk about. Yeah, that's a good point as well, Axel. And Lego is saying the only stupid question is the one that you don't ask. Yep, I agree, Mike.
Well,
saying I speak Americanese, I know I always say I speak Australian, and people are like, well, what does that mean? Is it English? Is it American? What do you mean by Australian? Yeah, some sort of weird bumbling rambles.
There's a couple different, ways to speak Australian, right? There's some native languages and stuff.
Yeah.
Maui, I think. Is that? No,
Maori,
not Maui.
Maori's more
Yes.
New Zealand. Yeah. There's like obvious. Well, yeah. In Australia, I think that there's around about 500 Australian Aboriginal cultures, and quite a lot of them do have different languages as well. So the Australian Aboriginal culture in Perth and around the area that I grew up in the southwest of Western Australia, is Noongar. But within Noongar culture, there was sort of like 5 dialects, I guess. So they're all sort of slightly different.
People try and learn to speak Indian, which is something that annoys me, because there's not Native American, as in they think Indian's a language. There's, hundreds of languages in India, none of which are called Indian, and it just annoys me for people to...
Yeah. Well, I think it's kind of the same with Chinese, is that people think that you speak Chinese, whereas it's actually Cantonese or Mandarin. And then because China is a huge country, there's all different dialects within that as well. So
Geography's weird, kids.
Yeah, I don't feel as confident talking about India, though, because I'm not that knowledgeable about that. Oh, yeah. Axel saying best Australian songs are The Land Down Under from Men at Work and Beds Are Burning by Midnight Oil. Yeah, I know both of those. I think Cold Chisel was also sort of like quite a popular band as well. Will's saying, let's all just speak sign language. Yes, Will. Blink twice if you're being held captive. That's a
Do you call AC/DC Akadaka?
Yeah.
I've heard one Australian say that, so I thought I'd ask.
Yeah, AC/DC's Akadaka, definitely. And then Bon Scott's grave is actually in Perth. So it's in one of the southern suburbs in Perth as well.
Where you grew up, right? I think.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, I
so
live in Perth now, so yeah. Not anywhere near Bon Scott's grave, but yeah, it's here.
we're
My
gonna try and find Ruth.
yeah, and then but my brother's really into music. Like, he's a huge music buff. His favorite artist is Nick Cave, who's also Australian.
If he ever makes fun of you about Lego, just make fun of music.
Yeah. Oh, he's pretty good. Like, I mean, he's an older brother, so he sort of does tease me a bit, but in that older brother type way.
My sister makes fun of my hobbies a lot, and then I just call her a weeb.
Yeah, that's usually what happens with siblings. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't watch every anime on Netflix, and I'm too cheap to watch Crunchyroll, to subscribe to Crunchyroll. Sorry. Crap, almost said her name.
Yeah. And then
Yeah, I didn't.
Even sign language is different, yeah. And I think that, like, I mean, I don't know that much about sign language either, so I don't want to speak to it. But I am aware that quite often within families and within friends, they come up with like their shorthand and like their memes to use with sign language as well. So yeah.
A lot of people think that English is an American language in America. There's only one American language. You know what that is? ASL.
Yeah. And then
And I don't understand how people are so stupid. But apparently we're the greatest nation, but we're just filled with morons who can own guns.
Yeah. I don't know whether or not we've got enough time for me to get on my gun control soapbox as well as my addiction soapbox.
We've got 17.
But I do like Will saying in that, now I have to try and learn another language.
We need to
Can we please all speak Americanese? And then Lego Mike has come up with, why don't we all just speak Lego-anese instead?
Yeah,
I like
we just say set numbers to each other.
Set numbers and parts. We'll speak in parts. And then Axel saying, I'm an older brother too. My job description read, tease your siblings, but be kind. Yeah, that's pretty much my older brother as well. But yeah, my brother does actually have a music blog as well. So, and I keep meaning to let Chop know about my brother's music blog because I think that they've got similar taste in music, which I think would be fantastic. And then
he's
now
a rocker.
My brother, yeah, well, he likes a lot of different types of music. Like, I think that people are usually quite surprised with his knowledge of music. But yeah, a lot of the music.
Room Speedy Boy.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Reason. Looking good. And then, yeah, a lot of the music that my brother tends to like is more alternative sort of stuff. But if anyone wants to find out about the music scene in Australia, that's where you should go. Axel's coming in with
some Akadaka.
Yeah. And then Axel's coming in with the European flex here. I speak 4 languages, but I'd love to speak more. And then the Australians and the Americans in the chat are just sat here feeling kind of ashamed and a bit dumb.
I'm trying to learn Italian.
Oh, cool.
It's not going very well.
Well, Harper's asking Lego Mike, well, which piece means what? We'll have to come up with a Lego-nese dictionary, Will. Oh, and Lego Mike saying, I wish I could speak Spanish so I could get better deals at the flea market. Yeah, I think Spanish would be kind of cool to learn to speak because I think that that's quite like an international language as well. So,
if I could opt out of gym, I would be doing Spanish. That's what it's called. Yes. How many times have I said in this stream alone, Spanish. No, that's what it's called.
Well, we've all got our names. And so yours can be whatever ... Oh, I think Will's saying "see Lego Mike" as in yes. Will's agreeing with Lego Mike. We're now delving into some Spanish. I think it's Spanish jargon, Spanish sarcasm going on in the chat.
Spanish sarcasm.
I don't know
Is
whether
that
or not
different than...
difficult territory though.
Oh! Oh, I'm so happy that knife wasn't open.
Oh, did you almost stab yourself?
Yeah, but it was, in, so I didn't die.
Thankfully, because what would I be doing if you're starting to bleed out on your live stream, Em? I wouldn't be able to
Hope
do
you
anything.
enjoyed the show. Now that M.productions bleeding out, I'm gonna put my name for all his Lego on my will.
I just have to sit here and shout in the hopes that your dogs would be able to go and call for help.
Trying to eat my nose. That's what dogs do, right? They try and eat your nose when you die in the house. I'm looking at you, Bubbles.
Well, I think wasn't there that evidence that actually said that cats are more likely to eat their owners before dogs will?
Yeah, but the cats don't go in my room, so...
Axel's come up with the solution if you start to bleed out. I'd have to quickly build a Lego hospital with a rescue helicopter and send it over to you.
This is a good set.
Yeah, it's a really nice looking car. Like, I don't know anything about Speed Champion stuff, but I'm liking the look of that.
I don't know anything about cars, but it was blue, so...
Yeah.
I like it. It's blue. What can I say? Most of this stream have just been, it's either been sarcasm, building, or PSAs.
Pretty much. Axel's also said, my natural languages were Dutch, German, and our dialect here. I learned English more from reading comics than school, but I couldn't learn French very well, probably because it's a Romanic language. And then Will Harper saying, Axel, I took French from 6th grade all through 11th grade, and I still don't know any.
One time I tried to learn French to impress my crush.
Ooh. Ooh la la.
Don't
oui, oui.
ooh la la.
It didn't work.
No.
Oh well.
I just Google translated stuff and pretended. I just said bow a lot, acting like I knew something. Because it can mean yes or no, so I don't have to give a crap.
Oh, okay. Is that what came up in the Spider-Man movie? Was that the same thing?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool. Oh, Axel's saying, yes, cats will eat you, but I don't mind. If I die and he survives, it's okay. There's a cat owner for you.
If you get eaten when you die by your cat, that's a young person joke, never mind.
Yeah.
No offense, Riff.
But I didn't understand it anyway,
I started saying it, but I realized that there's no younger people in here, so.
Yeah. And Axel's asking, the set looks nice. What's the car called and what's the set number? Do you still have the box there?
This is... No, I stabbed it and threw it against a wall. It has a, what you call it, automatic instead of a stick shift. Do those exist in Australia?
Yeah,
Wait,
I drive
you don't make your own cars. Didn't you stop making cars?
I don't know, man. I'm not up on the car industry. I don't think that we do. I think they're all getting imported. But I drive a manual stick shift, so I don't drive an automatic.
I'm trying to convince my mom that my first car needs to be a hearse.
Oh, cool.
I have the perfect custom license plate. T03T4G toe tag.
I think Will's comment here is LMAO. What has this stream become? And then
We have 9 more minutes. Who's next? Can you check the blog thing?
I think it's Mayo. Mayo is up next, I think, he said. And then M saying, well, M, you put the M in sarcasm. Sorry, Axel. Am I mispronouncing your name? I'm sorry. I do apologise for that. That's probably my terrible Australian accent and minor dyslexia that's just completely reversed anything to do with your name.
And I still got this to build.
Ninja, still to build.
I might return it, honestly.
And then Mr. Plate in the chat. I'm not going to say Axel anymore. Lord Plate loves watching the solar car challenges that are done in Australia. Yeah, they do them out in the middle of the desert.
What?
Oh no, horrible! I don't. What? You're confusing me. You're confusing me now.
Should I time him out?
Plate.
I like timing people out.
Like, what?
That's a joke. That's a joke, Mr. Platinations. Platanations. Plates. Plates. Strawberry cappuccinos. I have no idea, honestly.
Pucky's getting excited because we're enjoying the stream.
It's like 3 p.m. for you, right?
Oh, Lord Plate is now saying it's all Will's fault. Oh no!
Want to see my set that I
Oh,
got for you? Do you like the thing inside of it?
Yeah, what's that from?
I cut out an old card from a card game I used to play.
Oh, cool.
And I don't know. I thought it looked stupid enough to be in there, so.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit quirky and fun. I like it.
I think it's like an Ojama pink.
I don't know what that means.
I was talking to myself, more or less.
Is that some newfangled young person thing that I don't know anything about?
Well, it's a game that was invented in the 2000s, so.
Yeah, it was too old. Oh, cool. Mayo's in the chat. When this live stream ends, I'll press go live. Perfect, Mayo. Yep, sounds good. I think we've still got a few more moments.
Hey, Mayo, any chance I can get a link? Because I've got a whole other set to build, and if I don't end up building it, I'm gonna end up returning it because, well, I'm in severe credit card debt. That's a joke. I'm legally unable to get a credit card.
Everything goes quiet. Okay.
Well, no one will co-sign with me.
No, well, no, it's probably
not even the homeless guy. I paid him $20, but he was too drunk to be credible. And I needed to pay to get the carpets cleaned because he peed on the floor.
It's probably for the best. You don't want credit card debt. It's horrible. We'll see what Mayo says. I don't know whether or not Mayo's still in the chat. He might have popped back out again to sort out his stream. But I'm sure, Em, if you jump over and ask, Mayo can make the call then.
Yeah.
Lord Plate's thanking you for the fun stream, and Lord Plate will be back.
This is a thumbs up if you can't tell, because I can't see my thumb through the screen. There.
we
There's
go.
the thing.
Wow. Oh, Mayo's saying that that he doesn't use StreamYard for hosting right now, so some other time. Em. That's right. I do remember Mayo saying that on Mayo's stream yesterday.
I'm probably gonna go to sleep watching your stream, Mayo.
Yeah, I'm sure that
Not
that's okay.
not insulting it and calling it boring. It's just 3 a.m. and I need sleep.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I don't think Mayo will mind. I'll be watching. I'll go into the lounge room and put Mayo on my TV and watch from there. Now the chat's going to be asking the big questions about will M return that set or not. That's going to be the conversation.
Probably not.
And we've got buzzing back again. I thought we'd managed to get rid of the buzzing, but it's back.
I used to have a podcast. It was horrible. Remember when I used to talk about it all the time?
A little bit, but I don't know.
It was horrible. They were only 15 minutes long. And and listening to them now, it makes me want to, slice out my own voice box thing. That's what it's called.
Yeah, but you've got to give yourself a bit of a break. You are still, young and figuring things out, and you're doing well, man. Like seriously, it's cool. I think Will's saying it's 2:56 a.m. here, and I shouldn't be up either. But that's what happened to me last night as well, Will. I was meant to go to sleep after Mama's brick stream and then Get the Bricks was streaming. So I was just like, I'll just watch Get the Bricks stream while I go to sleep, and then Brett and Sloth and Butt Chop were streaming. So I was like, oh, I'll go to sleep after that stream. And then I watched like the first hour of the auction, and I was like, this is madness.
I'm gonna make it a a lowrider car.
Oh yeah,
with suspension. You know what I'm talking about, where it's rigged up in the front, but the back's what's it called?
I've seen various lowrider cars on the television in movies and stuff.
On the telly.
On the telly. I don't think that it's a very common thing in Australia, but like I said, I don't really pay that much attention to cars, so I don't know. Yeah, I agree, Will. M is M's worst enemy. He's very hard on himself. I know. I agree with that.
Yeah, that's what my art teacher used to say.
I think it's kind of true. Like,
it's hideous, isn't it?
I was hanging out in a backstage with some of the other AFOLs, and everyone was actually saying how much they like having you in streams because you're so good to have around. Like, really
good
nice
to have.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I am complimented or offended.
Well, I think it's more that whole thing of you kind of know that you're like a little bit sarcasm, you know what you're interested in with your comics and Lego and those sorts of things. So I think that's the stuff.
I'm just a nerd with no hobbies that don't get me picked on.
Exactly.
Except my knife collection.
Living the dream, man. Living
People
the dream.
don't mess with this.
Where's the machete? Come on, machete.
Well, it's rusty because I accidentally threw it under a lawnmower.
Don't start bleeding out now. I've got a minute and a half before the stream ends.